ABC 7 News at 4:30.
Chicago's public school teachers overwhelmingly approve a strike authorization vote for their union. Now, according to the teachers union, nearly 90% of the membership voted in favor of that strike authorization.
Well, in announcing the results of the voting among their members, the union leadership is emphasizing that they do not want to call a strike this fall. ABC 7's Sarah Schulte joining us now with more on the strike vote. Sarah?
Alan, under a new law backed by Mayor Rahm Emanuel, 75% rather than a simple majority is required for a strike authorization vote. The Chicago Teachers Union says the fact they received beyond that is an indication the teachers are not happy with CPS management. Chicago Public Schools CEO Jean-Claude Brizard calls the vote a shame.
After 3 days of voting, the Chicago Teachers Union is taking a step that its president, Karen Lewis, says will give them more leverage in contract negotiations. 90% of its members have voted to authorize a strike, much more than the required 75%.
The results are not a win. They are an indictment of the state of the relationship between management of CPS and its largest labor force members of the Chicago Teachers Union.
While no strike date is set, the vote does move the teachers a step closer to their first strike in 25 years. Despite that, Chicago Public Schools CEO Jean-Claude Brizard is confident a contract can be reached this summer.
We're going to keep working very hard to make sure we come to a resolution. Can't afford 30%. We're finding the right number to pay teachers well.
Faced with a $700 million deficit, CPS is offering a 2% raise. The teachers asked for close to 30% based on the imposed longer school day and the 4% raise the school board took back from the teachers.
That was our original bargaining position, but their original is 2%. My assumption is in the negotiations, you all start at different places and you work towards reaching a compromise. So why would we start at a floor?
And with just a handful of days left in the school year, students and parents do not want to return to empty classrooms in the fall.
The teachers just need to be heard. I mean, they've been doing a good job. They're getting these kids through the classes like we expect them to do. Why not?
The possibility of a strike really saddens me just because I love my teachers.
The teachers voted despite public pleas from Brizard, the mayor, and several educational reform groups. Brizard asked the teachers to hold off until an arbitrator releases recommendations on wages and benefits on July 16th. If contract negotiations fail, the earliest the teachers could strike is August 17th. And there are some CPS students that go to school, year-round students that go that day, but majority start after Labor Day.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, Sarah. Former Chicago Mayor Richard Daley is also talking about this battle between the teachers and the CPS. He was the keynote speaker this morning at an event at the Merchandise Mart.
I firmly believe that, teachers are the backbone of our city and our country. I know there's a issue here, and they'll have to confront that in the administration. And so, but my viewpoint is I work with all the changes that we made here in the public schools. With the cooperation of the teachers. So that's the key. And success is not one person, it is a teamwork.
Former mayor speaking at an event called NeoCon. This is North America's largest